guys, it's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42 with my week I don't know update. It'll be in the title. This is the I'm freezing my ass off edition. God, it's so cold. And it's only October. So speaking of October, it's October 17th. Technically the 18th is usually my update day, but I'm driving to work and it's sunny outside. As in the sun is in the sky, which usually it's dark. So I figured I could actually film on my way to work. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 26th, 2016. My high weight, hold on, I don't know. I thought I had lipstick. My high weight was 389, and that was in April of 2016. My surgery weight was 324. I came at you guys 2 weeks ago at 228. 228. And this week I am 230.6. So that is a 2.6 pound gain. At one point in these last 2 weeks, it was almost a 10 pound gain. So I will take a 2.6. So my weight, I thought I was making progress. I thought I was making progress. I'm not. Literally the day after I came to you guys, I had gone from the 230s, like low to mid 230s down. I finally broke it down in the 220s, and I was like, yay! And then the next day, I was 234. It went back down to 228 again, but then it just kind of just wonked, all over the place. And then it just kind of went up and then continued to go up. Yeah, so not having the greatest time. And it's hard because I'm not doing anything. I thought it would be brighter. I'm not doing anything. I am not eating off plan terribly. I'm not, not every day on my extreme low carb. I'm not eating off plan all the time. Like, I have stuff that's off plan, but not enough to gain 10 pounds. So, yeah, it just is so funky, so wonky, and I didn't update last week because I was having severe mental problems. I realized that my scale was physically lying to me, and that fucked up my head. I had gotten on the scale, I was doing really well, and the scale was like, yeah, you're probably gonna drop, big, it's gonna be great, and I was like, okay, I trust you, scale, I'm so excited and happy, and this really low carb thing is really, really working for me. And then I got on the scale, and it said it was 216, and I looked at the scale, and I said, no, that's not possible. And then I realized that somehow something had gotten wedged under one of the little feet, and it wasn't anything big. It was kind of a fluff of hair from the dog. And literally, I don't know how long it's been giving me inaccurate. Like, I got on that scale multiple times and it said 216, and I was like, no, there's no way. I lost, like, at that point, I think it was close. It was around 10 poundish. I might have been weighing in around like 224. Or no, 226. So, like, there was no way I lost 10 pounds, like, in a day. Like, there was just no. I've lost big, sometimes, but never, no. No, it wasn't possible. So I picked up the scale, I checked the feet, I got back on the scale, and it was like 234. And I was like, what? What? So, who knows if 228 was accurate, was real. And that's kind of really depressing, is that I don't know. I don't know if it was real. I don't know if any of my, I don't know how long this has been happening. So, yeah, that, and I was feeling thin. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on the scale, and it said last night that I was like this, so like, I'm gonna get on the scale, and I'm gonna be so close to goal. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get goal. And then I get on it, and it's like 260, and I was like, no. I was like, it's just not possible. And it wasn't possible. So that fucked up my head, and I got really depressed, and it wasn't the fact that I don't even know how to describe it. My depression wasn't over the number on the scale. It was being close to goal and having it taken away. Feeling like I was being, like, things were actually progressing, finally, like, having that relief that, like, I was having a real movement forward. It wasn't even the scale, it wasn't the number, but I was feeling progress, finally, after 2 months. And to have that taken away, and basically being told to myself that realizing that I had been lied to, and in a sense I was lying to myself, and then it just all emotional roller coaster of that. So that's kind of where I've been for the last 2 weeks. And I had to process. I really, really had to process. And from there, I ate poorly. Again, when I eat poorly, it's still not bad. I have found my local grocery store has these bean chips, and they're black. They're tortilla chips made from black beans, and they're nacho flavored. Oh my God, do they taste like Doritos? I went to town on them. They're slightly not a slider food. I have to eat a lot of them, but unlike popcorn where I can eat the whole freaking bag and not feel it, I can eventually, when I eat a bunch of them, I can feel the chips. So it's kind of good that they're kind of, and their stats are slightly better than popcorn, because of the amount of fiber in them. So yeah. Anyway, I ate poorly, not terribly poorly, not enough for 10 pounds. My weight has continued to fluctuate all over the board. To top it off, due to some of the medicine I've been taking for my back, I wasn't having regular bathroom visits, and TMI time, and that was definitely causing a lot of causing a lot of gain and issues and stuff, and I just got super frustrated. I threw everything at it, and I got the train on the track again, which is good. Hopefully it'll stay on the track, knock on wood. And that definitely helped. I literally was in mid-high 230s, and now I'm back to 230, so good. That is a big weight gain for me. Anytime that I get constipated at any kind of level, that adds up really quickly. So that is definitely an important thing for me, and I need to make sure I'm keeping that train on the track. Also, because I have IBS, if I don't keep the train on the track, I get a lot of, like, pain. My intestines basically get really TMI. My intestines become way oversensitive, and, like, as my gastrointestinal doctor was like, yeah, you're not supposed to feel your intestines, and I was like, I feel them all the time. So they get really angry, and that's not pleasant. So yay, train on the track. And hopefully that will progress to stay on the track. Speaking of back, I saw my back doctor yesterday after my MRI last week. And I got new information, and I got more explanation of kind of my lower back. They basically saw the same thing they did last time, but they explained it so much better. And the other MRI was of my neck. Turns out, bad news first, my neck sucks. I have a herniated disc in my neck. It's like full-on herniated. I will eventually need surgery, and my discs in my neck will continue to degenerate. Because basically, once you've herniated a disc, all the other discs end up wearing out faster because they're compensating for the herniated disc, and it'll progress and just my neck will deteriorate until I have to have fusion surgery on my neck, which means that I won't be able to move my neck. Yeah. I'm hoping for, like, better technology by the time that has to happen, because that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, by the time that actually has to happen, I'm hoping for better options. Bionic spines! So yeah, there's that. Treatment is muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatories. We are now progressing to shots, steroid shots. I had limited success with oral steroids. Only the first 2 days gave me relief. So we're hoping that this will help, but we're not starting in my neck. So the good news is that she explained my lower back so much better than she did last time. I have a bunch of bulging discs in my lower back, really just at the very tail end of my spine. A whole bunch of them are bulging. I have a misaligned bone, but unlike last time where I was under the impression from the stuff that I also had a herniated disc in my lower spine. They don't. They're only bulging. That I knew I had a tear, but I was like, oh, it's a tear. It's, that's the minor thing. No, the tear is actually what's causing me all of my pain. And it was kind of a realization that I had last night after talking to my doctor was, like 6 months ago, my back got so much fucking worse. I went from being like, oh, things are so much better and I can do all of this stuff, and yeah, my back gets irritated, like, yeah, I'll take a muscle relaxer once a week, to I take it every fucking night, and I take like high fucking doses. And like there's a whole bunch of stuff that just happened. And what I realized was I tore my fucking disc. I probably did it while I was exercising or something else, but I tore my fucking disc. The thing is, the good news is that tears fucking heal. So we're going to do steroid shots in my back in an effort to relieve the inflammation while it heals, because it's not a permanent issue. The bulging discs are she says really when the tear heals, I can really work on my core, and trust me, I will work my core to fucking death. But I can work on my core, and that can help stabilize the bulging discs and help keep them from becoming herniated and deteriorating. So that's really fucking good news, is that my back will get better. I just have to, and 6 seconds of research on the internet last night, tears can take weeks to months, most commonly months, to heal. It's been a long time, so I'm hoping that it's on the mend. I don't know. I should have asked her if the tear was bigger than last time, or if it looked like it was healing. I don't know. That's definitely something I need to follow up with her on. But, yes. So, I also learned more about the steroid shots, because she was very hesitant about the steroid shots. And it was basically like she wanted to, because the shots are kind of like one of the last lines of defense, like one of the last parts of treatment, because you can only get 3 shots a year. And she said that, and that's per site. So in a certain area, I can get 3 in my neck and 3 in my lower back per year. So 6 shots total. The shots can cause deterioration of, I don't know what you guys are doing. No, I'm not passing them. There's not enough time. Guys, right in my ass. Yes, so the steroids can deteriorate your bone over time. There's a risk of paralysis and nerve damage and all sorts of stuff from having the shots. Hence, they want to do them absolutely last. Is that if you respond to any other treatment, that is preferable over paralysis. Though they say they've never had paralysis, it is a risk. So, but I'm hoping this will give me relief enough that I can get back into the gym and start working on my core and start actually getting more energy into my life. Because one of the things that's really bothered me a lot mentally lately is that I've gone back to how I used to be. I spend my weekends in the recliner watching television. I remember, even before I had surgery, but most notably after surgery, my weekends were I need to do stuff. Let me go do yard work. Let me do, stuff. I'll just do. And now it's I'm back to where I was, where I am, living on the couch. And I hated that. I really took a lot of, joy in the fact that I wasn't like that, and now I'm being blinded to death. But now it's kind of back to that, and that's caused a lot of, just mental unhappiness. And I know a lot of it, there's so many factors to all of this. It's not just the back, it's not just the depression, it's not just stuff going on and stress and, everything else. It's a cocktail. And a lot of it I've been aware of for a long time, and, a lot of it is also stuff that I just haven't been willing to deal with. I'm aware of it, it's the mess in the corner of the room that I'm just yeah, I'll get to at some point. And I realize that some point is really becoming more and more now. So, yeah. Dealing with all of that. Then, I had a meetup this weekend with Cindy VSG and Rosara on the bench we're all relatively local-ish. And so we did a meetup, which was fantastic. Rosara brought her sister, who is pre-op, and that was really nice. And she's become like much more active in the community. She joined Instagram, and is getting really excited. She's pre-op. She's looking at her surgery, I think, in January. And, you know, just listening to us talk about our experiences and, you know, how we feel and changes and everything that goes along with surgery was really helpful to her. It was really nice to be able to do. Because it's, I mean, for me, I'm a secret sleeper. Only a handful of people in my life know I had surgery. So when I get around people and I can actually talk about it, I'm like, man, I just want to talk. Because I don't get to talk about a lot of stuff very often because I'm a secret sleeper. Like, I can talk about weight loss, but not like weight loss surgery and like restriction and all of this other kind of stuff that comes with extreme weight loss and all of that other, you know, everything else. And it was really, 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 really nice to do. And I'm really looking forward to doing it again with more people. And, you know, there's a lot of people in this kind of like tri-state area that have been very interested in doing a meetup, and I would love to meet everyone. And it was just really, really great. And something Cindy said was really true, is that it's very inspirational to meet people like in person, and how you feel like reinvigorated in your journey, your own journey, by doing so. And I did. It's very hard for me at times to feel very successful, and I think both of them looked at me and was like, are you crazy? Of course you're successful. And I was like, I don't know, it's very hard for me to see that and to feel that. And, you know, they're both such wonderful inspirations. Cindy has gotten me the baking bug. I've definitely done a lot of like low carb baking and keto baking, which has been interesting and fun. And so I've kind of gotten into the baking bug because of her. But it was a really, really nice time, and it was really definitely needed. And I had a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to do it again. As I'm being blinded again. But I am trying not to make this a half-hour video,